welcome back to the channel. So I had a lot of people asking me in the comment section of my boat review video, how fast does my setup go with the 20 horsepower? And just like you, whenever I was going to buy this boat, I got online, searched YouTube for videos of, Tracker Pro 170s with 20 horsepower, just to see what kind of top speeds people were getting. And I didn't find a whole lot at the time. There might be more on there now. So I decided to head to the lake yesterday and make my own. Now, it was windy, but I did both test runs. I mean, I made several to, make sure they were consistent, but every test run I made, I was with the wind to my back. So my engine came with a 9 1/4 by 10 pitch prop. And I chewed it up a little bit already. Nothing too horrible. Didn't seem to affect the performance of it. But that's what it came with, and I'm pretty much consistently running up around 6,200 RPM with this prop. The range for this engine is 5,700 to 6,200, so I'm definitely at the top end. If you know the rule of thumb, for every inch of pitch increase or decrease, you'll increase or decrease your RPMs by roughly 200. So having said that, there's no reason why I shouldn't be able to jump up to an 11 pitch prop. So I ordered one last week. This is a Solas aluminum prop, and honestly, for these small engines, they don't put out enough power to flex a prop, so there's really no need to run a heavy stainless prop. And the guy that I spoke with whenever I ordered this said that stainless props on these, especially these Mercury 4-strokes, cause a unhealthy vibration to the lower end unit in the lower RPM range, so not even recommended. Keep that in mind if you're buying a prop. Solas, where speed begins. Some fine print, of course. Speed doesn't begin until a minimum of 25 horsepower. Hopefully that's not true. So anyway, I'm going to test both of them out. I'm going to use the tachometer on my dash for RPMs, and I have a speed box app on my phone that I'm going to use for mile per hour. I checked it to my truck on the way to the lake, and it's right on the money. The one on my dash, it works some of the time. Sometimes it sticks. It's not that accurate. So I will be using that for speed. So, I guess, how about let's go over my setup. I got a ballpark estimate of how much my boat weighs as it sits on the lake. So here you go. You can use this as kind of a reference for your setup and what kind of weight you'll be pushing. I'm sorry about that guy. He's the only person I can get to be in my YouTube videos. But anyway, yeah, so we'll just round up and say 1,200 pounds. That should be about pretty accurate to where I'm at. So here we go. First wide open throttle run with the 10 pitch prop. Okay, so as I said, seeing about 6,200 RPM, pretty wound up, definitely at the top end of the range, and I'm getting 23 mile per hour on my Speedbox app. Not too shabby. Next up, we're gonna do a wide open throttle run, 11 pitch prop. I was pretty surprised yesterday when, you know, I made my first run with that 11 pitch prop and I didn't see a whole lot of difference. I made 2 or 3 runs, wind was to my back the whole time. I really didn't see a reduction in RPMs. It seemed to still be up around 6,200. I mean, if there was, I'm gonna need a digital tach to see it. And maybe I should be using a digital tach for these tests, but anyway, I did manage to hit 24 mile per hour on my Speedbox app, so I did gain a little bit, not much. And maybe I should have jumped straight up to a 12 pitch prop. I mean, I still have some RPM to work with. Unfortunately, you know, if you've tested props, you put these in the water, they're yours. But I think actually I'm going to use the 11 pitch prop whenever I have an extra person in the boat. I think it'll do fine. Stay tuned for the next video whenever I test out my 12 pitch prop. I should be around 5,900, 6,000, right in that sweet spot. And you know, if I get to 25, 26 mile per hour, I'll be pretty happy. That's as good as it's gonna get running a 20 horsepower. If you're in the market for a boat this size and you have to get a 20 horsepower engine because you fish restricted lakes like I do, this should give you an idea of what kind of top speed you should be looking at around 1,200 pounds of weight. Hope you liked the video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you later.